It's all about constructing that environment, though. You know, you have to like do that by sharp editing throughout your entire life. You got to figure out how to edit yourself and edit people.
Right.
You know, you got to figure out how to get the most like the get rid of as many of your own negative instances, any of those that you can get away with not causing yourself. Like minimize that. Try to get it down to zero, where none of the negative moments are created because of your actions. And then figure out who's creating all those other negative moments and eliminate interaction with those people.
Yes.
I mean, if you can do that, like, and then find like-minded folks who will not put anything, try not to do anything negative to their friends and don't want to accept anything negative either, then you're around a bunch of people who love each other.
Let me throw out an idea, because this is what you're talking about is something that
it's some hippie bullshit. I'm talking about starting a commune.
It ain't hippie bullshit, man. This is like the idea of like, well, in the beginning, you know, there's a the beginning of spiritual life. This is what they say. They say the beginning of spiritual life is like a tendril, like the beginning of like when a tree grows, right? And when a tree's growing at first, the most gigantic tree started off as a tiny little fucking sprig. So when you're in that place, it's really important to keep shit out that can like fuck you up. And that's the idea of cutting people out, or like cutting out the negative elements. But then there's this other idea that I was listening to some Ram Dass lecture. He's talking about reactivity, and that when you're around someone who's got a difficult personality, or someone who's like an instigator, a drama vortex, you still get to decide if you're going to be reactive to that person or not. You still get to be in control of the way you feel around that person. But in the beginning, that person can make you feel like shit. When you're around an asshole, your mood will drop, your mood shifts, you get mad, you get unhappy, you feel threatened. But the idea is as you advance and gain more and more control of your consciousness, then that stops happening.
So you use that asshole as an emotional gym.
Yes.
You use them as an emotional or psychological growth sparring partner.
Yes.
And as you deal with their douchiness, you learn how to better navigate douchiness throughout your life.
Yeah, and also for the first time when the asshole is around someone who isn't reacting to them being an asshole, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Because their whole life, they've been going through life getting cues from people like, ugh, I don't think so. Right. So all of a sudden, if they're around someone who's like beaming, you know, beaming in the way that you would be beaming around when you saw, like when Joey Diaz walks into a room.
Right.
You're beaming that way around a cunt. Suddenly they're like, what the fuck is this?